Milfs Threesomes 4-pack, Audiobooks 1 through 4, Milf Erotica Threesome Erotica, Anal Sex Erotica, Lesbian Erotica. Written by Nicki Menage. Narrated by Kline. Thanksgiving Stuffing. Milfs Threesomes 1. MFM Threesome Anal Sex BDSM Erotica. Dinner will be around 4, I called, shouting to my husband Glenn and his apprentice Chris, who sat watching the game. Glenn had taken Chris under his wing somewhat, after discovering his tough upbringing. He worked for his carpentry business, and was becoming quite the fine woodsman himself, despite his 19 years.
"Come on," Glenn cried. "That was a clean tackle."
The pair of them stared open-mouthed at the screen, oblivious once more to the outside world. Football could have completely stopped, and I wouldn't have cared. Perhaps I'd finally get some gratitude around here if it did. "Hey," I called again, and the pair of them turned to me. "Dinner, at 4.
"Yes, honey,"
Glenn said.
"No problems here,"
Chris added. Their attention was fleeting, and it only took a second or two for both of them to turn back to the television, gesticulating wildly as yet another call didn't go their way. I took a sip of sparkling wine. It was perhaps the only thing that got me through days like this. It was supposed to be a day of thanks, but it felt more often like a day of exploitative fun and food at my expense.
"Can you pass me another beer, honey?"
Glenn said, keeping his eyes fixed on the television.
"Me too," Chris said. "Please."
I narrowed my lips. I loved them both to death, but Christ, they were annoying on days like this. They hung around together so much that Chris seemed to be becoming more and more like Glenn with each passing day. Without a word, I got 2 beers from the fridge, cracking the top off each, and then looking to the chili pepper that sat open on the chopping board. I had half a mind to rub the seeds around the rim of their bottles and teach them each a lesson. Instead, I walked patiently over to them, handing them the bottle and trying to play the model housewife. "Here you are, dearest," I said, forcing a smile. Glenn took the bottle, and then Chris did too, leaning around me to try and keep his gaze on that god-awful game. "You're welcome," I said. This time, Glenn looked up and smiled nervously.
"Sorry. Thank you, honey. You're the best. Do you need a hand with anything?"
Chris spotted Glenn's cue. He might have been 19, but he wasn't completely selfish. Yet.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?